Sensors indicate enemy shields are fluctuating.
Keep firing! I'll be damned. We got him. Get us into hyperspace.
Yes, sir.
Run another diagnostic update.
Colonel, how's that report coming? I want to be able to brief the president as soon as we get back. He's going to want to know how quickly we can duplicate this new Asgard weaponry.
I'm working on it, sir, but something else has come up. The hyperdrive diagnostic is spitting out some data that's concerning me.
We took some damage that's causing a problem.
I think we need to drop out and run a few tests just to be sure.
Sir, 2 contacts just appeared on sensors. Motherships. Ori, closing fast.
Colonel, given we've already taken damage, I'd rather not take on 2 more ships.
Sir, the hyperdrive is back online.
Get us back into hyperspace.
Yes, sir.
It's a hell of a coincidence, don't you think?
Well, unless they were tracking us and just waiting for us to drop out.
I thought they couldn't track us in hyperspace.
Unless it was the Ori themselves tipping off the Prius.
We've already passed back into the Milky Way. As far as we know, the ancients should have a problem with the Ori using their ascended powers right under their noses.
As far as we know.
At least we now have weapons we know will destroy an Ori ship.
Well, that's not going to do us any good if they can track us wherever we go. But eventually, the Odyssey's going to come up against more than she can handle.
Is it possible the Prius can detect the new technology given to us by the Asgard without the help of the Ori?
I suppose the new power source could be giving off some sort of unique energy signature that's detectable from subspace. However, without further experimentation, the only way to find out is to shut it off and see if that stops the Ori from following us.
Do it.
The problem with that, sir, is that the new Asgard core is currently tied into every system on this ship. We would have to drop out of hyperspace and isolate the core from the hyperdrive controls, and that could take some time.
Sir, 2 contacts just appeared on sensors.
Son of a bitch.
Shields are down to 53%. Reports of damage front and rear, levels 2, 6, and 10.
Evasive maneuvers. Fire at will.
We already took out 1 ship. What's another 2, right?
Colonel, I need the hyperdrive now.
Go ahead, sir. Hyperdrive's online.
We're going to need at least half an hour to get the hyperdrive system separated from the core.
We must assume the Ori ships will continue to engage us whenever we stop.
Is there a planet with a Stargate nearby?
Yes, sir. P3X474. It's uninhabited. We should get there in just under an hour. We might make it before the hyperdrive fails.
And what?
Beam to the surface and gate home.
We can't let the ship fall into enemy hands.
That's what the self-destruct is for.
Whoa, wait a minute, sir. If you're talking about destroying the ship, we can't sacrifice the knowledge base of the Asgard. They trusted us with their legacy.
Dr. Jackson, this is not something I'm considering lightly. I'm assuming we can't take any of it with us.
No, sir. The core is too big to fit through the gate.
Well, I, for one, am willing to stay and put up a fight. I think it's worth it.
Get us to 474. We'll beam the crew down to the surface. Hopefully there'll be enough time for them to gate home before the Ori attack.
And then what? I've said it before, I am for fighting to the death, but we need a plan. Preferably one that avoids the to the death part.
We have an hour to come up with one.
I think I may have a way of buying us a little more time.
Shields at maximum. Evasive maneuvers. Concentrate fire on only one target, one at a time.
Okay, that was not good.
Shields are down to 23%.
We're hitting it with everything we've got.
Thanks to Asgard technology, we are in a time dilation bubble. While time may appear to be passing at a normal rate for us, in fact, years will pass inside the bubble while mere fractions of a second pass outside the field.
You won't need that much time, though.
Hopefully not. My plan is to try to make the necessary modifications to the Odyssey so we can take it out of phase. Then, when we shut down the time dilation field, the blast won't hit us.
That would be good.
You're probably wondering why I didn't just do that in the first place.
I'm still back on the time thing.
The Asgard core has time dilation field technology built right into it. It was a quick and easy option. I'm actually going to have to recreate some of Merlin's out-of-phase technology from scratch with what we have on board. And it could take a while.
Just to be sure, how long is a while in our time?
I'm not exactly sure. But we have enough food and water for 3 months.
3 months.
We can ration supplies.
I'm gonna go crazy, and I'm taking you with me.
Of course, if it takes a little longer.
Oh, well, longer than 3 months.
Bottom line is, none of you are going to have any excuse for being behind on your paperwork.
That function is not possible.
Do you think the Ori warriors could have found a way to get through the time dilation field and over here onto the ship?
No.